Alright folks, we are back playing Criminal Case Save the World, Case 16, Fast Track to Murder, where we found out that Ilya Tretyakov was hanged by his tie on a Trans-Siberian. What on earth is happening? It's a blizzard! I can't see anything anymore. I can't see the train. I think we're lost. We must find the shelter. Oh, we're done for. Wait, what's that? I think there's something up there. It's a cave, Jacob. Let's hide in there and wait out the storm. Ooh, this is better. When we boarded the train to follow Sombra to Mongolia, I never thought we ended up freezing our butts off in the Siberian wilds. We have to get back to the train and keep solving the murder of Russian diamond or Ridge, Ilya Tretyakov. But you're right, Jacob. This cave looks like someone's been here recently. While we're here, we may as well investigate. Interesting. The polar bears and the train. Well, technically not polar bears because they don't have white fur. Bears and the trains. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go. Toilet paper. Old bars. Diamond. Great. Dirty towel. Oh, trowel, not towel. I spelled it wrong. The open crate you picked up is full of diamonds, Jacob. What the heck are diamonds doing in a cave in the middle of nowhere, Siberia? Siberia? What are the odds of a diamond maggot dying on a train right next to this cave? Something shady is going on. Let's take a look at the crate. And it's true, this trowel looks out of place. Who left it and what were they planning to do? Let's vacuum the dust and see what it reveals. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of diamonds. Right there. What is that? What the heck, Jacob? How did this fruit bowl ended up in the crate of diamonds you found? And how did it get all bloody? Good thing the dang snowstorm is over. We need to bring this fruit bowl to Lars ASAP. Damn, what am I even saying? 12 hours, okay. Oh god, not this one. Never mind, I was thinking about something else. I love vacuum. I didn't. Nice work vacuuming up that trowel, Jacob. Good thing we got the microscope kit with us. Let's put this dust under the lens. Wow, how am I that stupid? Okay, gray dust. Okay. Alright, last up. Dust on the towel turned base. Mammoth bone dust? The case is trying to drive me crazy, mammoths. Of course we're dealing with mammoths in Siberia. You're discussing mammoths? And you have a microscope? And my trowel? Hello, it's great to meet my fellow mammoth enthusiast doing research. Fellow mammoth, you know what? Never mind. This is a murder investigation and we'll need to talk to you. Vadim Erimov. Welcome. Nice to meet you, Sergeant Jacob. I study mammoths and I gladly discuss them with you over a nice dish of polymeni. And then we'll dig in for it. This is about mammoths, Mr. Erimov. We're investigating the murder of Ilya Tretyakov. Did you find him? Takeroff? No clue who that is. Don't care. Not a mammoth, is he? We have a slightly more present-day interest than mammoths. A man is dead. Mammoths are also dead, and that's the real tragedy. If I hear the word mammoth one more time, did I even notice the diamond in this cave, or did I slip your notice because they don't have wool and tusk? Never mind, these answers written on your face. Let's go, Jacob. We're not going to learn anything else here. Wow, that was real. That didn't give us any information. Anyways, I'll see you guys in 12 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2026. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Now before we actually go any further, I'd just like to clarify that as of recording this video, it is 5 p.m. I was expected to have it around like 7 a.m. but because I had to get up so early for work, it took longer than I expected, and more work is more important, so yeah. Let's go. How's it hanging, Jacob? Alright, no need to look so serious. I'll get right back on track. Enough puns, Lars. Give us some information. Fine. The victim's blood was all over the fruit bowl you sent me, and Wifey says the damage to the bowl is constant with the wound on the victim's head. In other words, the killer used this bowl to hit the victim over the head before banging him. Wait, that means the killer has been to this cave since that's where Jacob found the bowl. What's more, the victim's blood wasn't the only type on the bowl. The killer must have cut themselves on the broken bits. And whoever it is has the blood type A positive. Oh, this is actually really interesting. We actually get something that the killer has two profiles instead of the usual 3. Great. Having you on their trail, Jacob, will make the killer's A+ blood type run cold for long. That is so interesting. I feel like we're missing something, Jacob. You're right. We didn't quite finish searching outside the train through that snowstorm. Let's go back. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Train tracks. Let's go. Kettle. Wait, what? Hell? Oh, we are so screwed. That was probably my poorest performance ever. The scenery out here just doesn't get old, does it? So much variety. Snow and some more snow. Alright, Jacob. What do you found? The heck? There's a Cosmos logo on the credit card you picked up? I can't read the holder's name, but I'm sure you'll clear it up at once. And who threw his suitcase outside the train? Let's open it and find out. There's also, what on earth is that thing? Looks like a bomb of some kind. Let's get it to Jonah ASAP. Oh my god, this is actually really crazy. 12 hours for the bomb. Okay. Do your thing, Jonah. Do your thing. Natasha Romanova? What? Good job, Jacob. So the Cosmos credit card you found outside the train belongs to Natasha Romanova. Marina's mom again. She seems to be everywhere we go. And is it just me, or do you also feel like there's a lot of Cosmos in our lives? You're right, Jake. We need to discover what the heck Natasha's doing on the train. Why she kept quiet about it. What do you have to say for us, Natasha? What do you have to say? Oh, she's A positive, so it could be her. Miss Romanova, Sergeant Jacob found your credit card outside the train. Why are you here? I'm on my way to inspect the Cosmos facility. Given the compromised state of Cosmos Scenery, I thought it'd be better to check out the situation myself. I'm on a tight schedule, so this sudden stop is rather frustrating. Nothing to do but wait and eat hell many. Do you know why this train isn't moving? We're afraid there's been a murder. Ilya Tykov. Maybe you have heard of him? Ilya's dead? Naturally, I've heard of him. I knew him. gave wonderful private donations to Cosmos Morris. His death is the end that's funding for us. Private donations to an organization like yours, is that illegal? Leo loves space, and he wanted the money from the diamonds he mined to benefit Russia's exploration program. He donated as a private citizen. I see. Well, Ms. Romanova, if Sergeant Jacobs has more questions for you, we'll know where to find you. She doesn't smoke cigarettes. You know, I really hate smoking cigarettes. Never do it, and I never will. What is this? It's not that. It's not that. Dang. Oh, dang it, no! Oh, just barely. I guess my sleep is really caught up. What is in that suitcase you found, Jacob? Nothing but a pregnancy test. That's just bizarre. Let's get it to Lars. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in 12 hours. This is Galaxy Nail 2026. Over and out. Alright folks, we are back. Let's go on and get the results. I'm never sharing labs again. Lars and Angela should get a room which isn't this one. I had to remove DuPont from here before I committed another homicide. But you're not complaining about sharing with Marina. Well, she's, that is... Are you here to talk about something else, Jacob? The mix inside the corruption you found contains potassium nitrate, sugar, and sodium bicarbonate. Long story short, it's a homemade smoke bomb. Smoke bombs aren't generally hazardous and they're not classified as weapons. They're popular among architects and rebels worldwide. Architects and rebels, you're right, Jacob. Someone on this train matches that description exactly. Let's have another word with Agrafena Raskolnikova. At least it'd be any better than saying her last name. That's for sure. Pregnancy test. Okay. Hey, Jacob, look what I found. A real Russian samovar. It's going to be perfect to brew my vodka in. Quit, Hola. You pills say samovars are used for brewing tea, not whenever palate burning moonshine you'll cook up. That hurt, bro. DuPont, leave it. Lars, put the souvenir away. Tell us about the pregnancy test Jacob found outside the train. Ain't gonna be a long conversation. I analyzed the urine on the pregnancy test. I can tell you that this test belongs to Nina Rodanova. And as you can see from the test that Blaze, Nina's pregnant. The victim's girlfriend is pregnant. Didn't mention anything about that when we talked to her, Jacob. Let's have another chat with Nina. Okay. What do these girls have to say? First with Agrafena Raskolnikova. That's a mouthful, that's for sure. Agrafena, you better come clean. What were you planning to do with that smoke bomb? So you found out about that, Sergeant Day. Did you see me throwing that smoke bomb away while I was out having a cigarette? Whenever I'm not ashamed that old Igor Trey Takov deserves to be shaken up a little. So you're planning to attack Traykov, and earlier you said you were happy he's dead? You realize this bumps you on the suspect list? This is exactly why I threw the smoke bomb away. I knew you misunderstand. Your government types are all soulless drones who hate freedom and fun, and probably even polemic, which is the best food ever. You're free to think whatever you want, but if you did plan to Trey Takeoff's murder, Sergeant Jake will make sure your next meal will be in prison. Okay. I didn't see her blood type because the killer is A positive. She's AB positive, so that rules her. She's AB positive, so that rules her out. She's A positive. This Rodanova. Care to explain why Sergeant Jacob found a pregnancy test of yours outside the train? But I got rid of it. How do you find it, Sergeant Jacob? The truth is, I discovered I was pregnant on the train. I told Ilya think he'd be happy as I was, but he was furious. When he said he was in a relationship for the diapers, I nearly threw my plate of polymony at him when I heard that. I was so angry I packed my suitcase to go. I walked all the way back to Moscow just to avoid seeing Ilya again. I put my career on hold for a minute. All he cared about was that stupid cave and his stupid diamonds. What, Miss Rodanova? Did you say a cave with diamonds? What exactly did Ilya tell you about that? Oh, not you too. I don't really care about caves or diamonds. I didn't listen to a word he said. Well, if you remember anything, let Sergeant Jacob know, and we'll keep a close eye on you in the meantime. He doesn't smoke cigarettes, so that's good. So the victim knew about the diamonds in the cave. You're right, Jacob, that's very significant. Not that we know it fits into the crime yet, but let's keep in mind for the future. Jay, I feel like we're going off the rails. We're boarded this train to chase Sombra to Mongolia, but we've been railroaded into a murder investigation. The victim, Ilya Trotkov, was a diamond magnate, and if he was killed on our train near a cave stocked with suspect diamonds, with so many diamonds involved, there's got to be a link, especially since Tretyakov knew about the cave. But I still don't see how this ties together. I was surprised to meet Natasha Romanova on the train, but she says Tretyakov donated generously to Cosmos, so she needed him alive, not dead. Agrafena hated Tretyakov and was going to attack him with a smoke bomb. As for Nina... Wait, did you just hear something, Jacob? Maybe it's just me. Anyway, on top of everything, the Bureau team is gonna stir crazy. And it's still freezing in the dang Siberia. It's a bear! That's gonna wrap up chapter 2. We're gonna go on to chapter 3 soon. This is Galaxy Nail 2026. Over and out.